I'm so excited to talk to you guys. Let me give you an official plug. I'm talking to Darcey and Stacey Silva. Their show, Darcey and Stacey, you guys have to check out. Hopefully you did, because we talk about 90 Day Fiancé all the time, and you know how much we talk about them. We love them. If you missed any episodes of Darcey and Stacey, you guys can catch up on TLC Go. I've already binged it twice. Hi, ladies. Welcome.
Hey, hi, Jenny. How are you? Thank you for having us again.
Thank you.
Oh my God. I love talking to you last time, and I cannot wait to talk to you again now that the season is over. I was freaking out. First of all, Darcey, congratulations on your engagement.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's been a long time in waiting, so I feel very blessed and grateful. Thank you guys.
And I got to say, I mean, Stacey, the way you hugged her and were so happy for her, it was so authentic and genuine. I almost started crying. I was like, oh my God, it's so sweet.
I'm getting chills just thinking about it. It was a real, just
Real moment.
amazing moment between us and Darcey and Georgi, and just, was happy for raw, real emotions.
Can I tell you that hug that you had was the hug of the audience also, because we were in on it with you, cheering for you, going, hell yes. And so much of me and so much of what everybody thinks is that we want Georgi to work out. I like him. I didn't like the other two, and I've been very honest to you about that. I like Georgi. There's something cool, authentic about him. I don't mind that he was fucking married. Who isn't married and then separated?
Right?
You got a date when you're separating.
True.
But I like him. And you had no idea that was going to happen, right? Just none on that boat?
No, not at all. Because honestly, it's like when I saw him, it was like, we talked on and off for like a year as friends. And I was glad that I kind of had time to heal and go through my own emotions of healing and just being, me again and just loving myself and my journey and being strong for the kids. And I was kind of circular dating at the time. And I was like, yeah, I'm in Miami. Yeah, let's meet up or whatever. And it was like raw and real at that moment. It was kind of like, yeah, he's cool. I like him. There's something about him. And we just clicked. It just flowed. And we really just never left each other's side. And it was like, I felt like I was with my other half. It was really strange, kind of like how Stacey felt like she had her other half and Florian. They have an interesting dynamic, and we just had that, and everybody like noticed that right away. And the more we got to know each other, the more it grew and got more intense. And that's when we knew this is something really great. This is something special. And we never really looked back. I know we had ups and downs, and his divorce. That's okay. I've gone through a divorce too. I know what it's like to feel separated. So I never judged him on that. I just wanted him to, understand that I was there to support him emotionally. And he's his own man. He's a big boy. He could figure that out. But it's hard, because you want to let everybody know your situation, but because you're filming and stuff like that, I needed to know and understand it firsthand myself.
Totally. And as you guys know now, being in the public eye, it's so different when everyone now knows your business. And one of the things when Donnie and I got engaged, I actually pitched to him the idea of changing our phone numbers, because I said, once the word gets out, all of our exes that we might stay friends with are going to give the congratulations text. And do we really want our exes texting us that? And his eyes lit up and said, oh my God, you're totally right. Let's change our phone numbers. Did any of your exes reach out to just say congratulations?
No, not that I know of. I mean, I had Tom and Jesse blocked, thank God. But, I wish them well, whatever. It's the past, and I'm happy it stays there. But no one, just family, friends, close ones, and amazing fans and supporters of ours. So very grateful for that, and
good.
Look forward to what the future holds. But on his end, family and close friends have congratulated us.
How are you and Florian doing?
We're great. We're happily married and past all the drama and just, loving and living life. Gosh, we had a lot of like little Silva secrets. We had, baby drama, scandal drama, marriage drama.
I know.
You made it through the storm. Yeah. Stronger than ever. And actually, I think it's when you go through the storm, that's what makes you stronger. And for us, and I feel like love wins in the end. And with Florian and I, we fought for our love, and we weren't going to let no bitch take us down.
Thank you. Has that bitch tried to contact you again at all?
She blocked on my end. She tried to email.
She's obviously blocked.
Figured out the email. That was when I mentioned the video
on social media to try to stay,
You know, it's
She's
just
she's thirsty.
totally.
She's thirsty.
She's
Yeah,
thirsty.
thirsty.
That's right.
You know,
Yeah.
she should get together with Tom. They would make a perfect couple. They're both
Right?
thirsty. They both want fame.
Fake and phony.
Yeah,
That's their nicknames.
they belong with each other. People like that. So, hey, you know,
Now-
she had a motive. You could tell from the very get go. And you know, we don't play that game. We have good hearts, and we deserve the best. And people kind of infiltrate and try to come destroy and steal or whatever they want to do. But that's why it's like we still get back up and we stay strong no matter what.
Right.
So we're gonna stand by what we believe in and who we love.
Yeah.
And
And the issue is between actually more like me and Florian. I chose to forgive. It was hard to forget. Obviously, you saw my emotions on the show and what we had to go through and the trust. And, you know, we love each other and we fought for our love. So that's what matters.
No. That's what we loved watching your journey on TV. And thank you for being vulnerable, and thank you for showing that, because we've all been there. We've all been suspicious, had trust issues, had, you know, issues having to even forgive anybody in our life, and having to do that in front of the world, I know, is tricky. Trust, though, is something that takes a while to build up. Where are you in, I guess I could say, percentages? Are you 100% there? Are you 90% there? For both of you, where are you guys?
Yeah, I think with Florian and I, we are like the most percentage we've ever had, because I feel like that time we had to go through, you know, obviously he did wrong by being there, you know, his intentions really, I feel, weren't to be there, but he got, you know, kind of caught up. So, you know, we had to go through those trust issues. And now I feel like it's more, you know,
I think everything's out in the open more.
nothing's ever 100%.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Right.
95%.
True.
There's a small where we don't, you know, I feel like I could trust him now, and he learned from his past. He learned his lesson. And he
We all
tells
have
me
lessons.
he tells me that all the time. So I truly believe what he says. And I
Yeah,
know
he wouldn't be
he never
here
had
if he
feelings
didn't.
for that woman or anything like that. So, you know.
Percentage
Good.
wise.
I'm glad to hear that. What about you, Darcey?
Well, for me, I feel like I've definitely worked on trust just for within myself. And, you know, it goes both ways. It's not just like I had trust issues with Georgie. I think he had some, you know, just in general, because we both had nasty past shitty relationships, but we've learned from that. And by communicating, I just want him to know that he could be open and honest with me no matter what. I mean, I've been there for him through thick and thin, and he's been there for me as well. So I think we're way more than halfway there. At the time that you saw the last episode, it was, you know, 65, 75%. I just feel like because I didn't want to have blinders on, I just want to make sure that I'm not getting played for a fool, because I've been through the past relationships where it's like, whoa, I gave everything of myself and, you know, felt lost in the end, you know, and I didn't want to give myself away 100% without knowing that he's willing to do the same. So we're there. We're like, you know, getting close to 100. So we're good.
I did
Able to
see a
talk to him a bit more. I feel like he doesn't hold things within, and he's more open. And I've been able to meet, you know, more of his world, his family who's back home in Bulgaria, which he includes me with now. And it's really special.
You know, we did see, I think, a stronger Darcey for sure. I did see like you had a strength about you that you didn't necessarily have in other seasons, and we got to grow with you. And I was like, oh, I like this. I like seeing this strength. It's attractive too. Did you notice that when you watched it back? You're like, wow, I've grown.
I definitely did see that right away. I mean, I know there's a lot of parts where I'm vulnerable, but that's okay. That's me just being human and having my own emotions, but that's what made me stronger. And it was like, if I didn't go through all that, it wouldn't make me, you know, strong the way I am today. And I do it for myself and my daughter so they can have a good example to look at. So when they're in relationships, they don't, you know, fall for the BS or whatever. But I do see it. I see the strength, and I'm not scared to say what I want in a relationship now. And that was key for me. Not intimidated. I don't feel like I'm walking on eggshells with Georgie like I did with the two. I was always like, oh my God, with the, you know, over the littlest things before in the past, I was like scared to like just be me. But with Georgie, I could just be myself.
Uncomfortable around the last two. It was just like very
Just myself. I mean, we do everything. I'm like, can burp in front of him, do whatever I want. I don't care.
Do the guys get along in I'm going to quote real life? Do the boys?
Actually, Yeah, we were
Are
in
good
New
friends?
York and we're in a hotel room for a couple days.
Yeah.
And, we were
just
you
living
know,
it up like
living it up.
family.
Yeah.
Yep, they're like growing it up
It's
totally.
like family. Yeah.
It's like they're brothers.
That
Obviously, we're
Eastern
sisters.
European vibe they got going on. So I think they have their own little connection, which
Yeah.
is cool to see.
They're very similar in so many, amazing ways, but they're obviously absolutely different too, which is good. And we all kind of learn from each other, and we have each other's back in the end. And since we're family and sisters, it's a beautiful, unique, and dynamic. And I hope we get to share more of that, in the future with you guys.
I'm sure you will, because the show is a hit. We all love it. It's critically acclaimed by your critics, which is us. We love it. We want more. So you guys shot during COVID, and I appreciated the network keeping it going so we can see what was reflected back to us as what we were going through. But you guys quarantined with your men in tiny hotel rooms. That alone is a social experiment reality show. Anyone that could come out of it still together is a miracle. You both, one came out married, one came out engaged. What the hell?
And we did not know that for each other. And I literally was down the hall. We have our dad's house in Connecticut. Our kids were in good hands. I wouldn't have gone and done this.
Literally a few minutes away.
Yeah. If they didn't agree, and my dad was, the girls were in good hands. So it was a 2-week quarantine, obviously, because Georgie had to come from DC. So on that end,
the safest thing to do.
Right. And then we've been able to see the kids, and they come back and forth. So these places are just like a little second safe haven besides the house. So we've been able to come and go since then. So
I think it's smart.
That you saw was the 2-week quarantine, which is normal because we want to keep the family and the kids safe, obviously.
Yes. And you want to have sex without having to not be, you want to have some loud sex.
We like to call them our little clubhouse. Darcey and Stacey's clubhouse.
Right.
We had a lot of fun in here, trust me, especially in quarantine. But I didn't know she freaking got married. I remember kind of hearing something in the hallway. I was like, what's that ruckus?
Probably when I panicked and was like, oh my God, we got to get to Middletown.
I'm like, is that Stacey?
I believe that.
Made it in the nick of time.
She had her Cinderella moment. I guess she made it in the nick of time. But I was like, what is going on?
I had to blow out all the candles before I changed out of my dress so I wouldn't.
When I saw him lighting the candles in the apartment, in the hotel room, I was like, oh my God, she's going to I'm flammable. So I can only imagine that dress. You were going to go up in flames. But then you think you're married, and the minister is about to sign it, and he says, you're not in this town. You're supposed to be in a different town to get married. You change dresses, you get in the car, you drive over to your dad's house to get married on the porch in that town before midnight. That is real. I'm like, you can't write that shit.
Yeah, we made it. And I don't know how it just slipped our minds. We had gotten the marriage license like a week or two before. And we moved into the apartments, just everything was busy, self-filming, and just, I don't know, it just kind of slipped our minds. And when we were looking for the officiant, he's like, where do you want to do it? I was like, well, we're quarantined now. Maybe we'll just do it here in the apartment, do a really cute romantic candlelight ceremony, just the two of us. And I wasn't thinking I should have said, my dad's house, but I guess the quarantine just kind of messed everything up. And
totally.
Until that moment, he's like, what county are you in? And I'm like, yeah. Oh my God, we got to get to Middletown.
Well, luckily you did
because we chose for 2020. They wanted to keep it
I can tell you this, you guys, it made great television. Girl was like, no, I didn't think it was going to happen. I do have to ask you, Darcey, is Georgie's divorce finalized yet?
I think it's still in the process. So, he's been, very adamant on, fulfilling, figuring all that out. So, he's a soul man. So I kind of let him figure that out. But we're still kind of waiting to see what's going on with that.
And she doesn't knock on your door. She's not stalking
Yeah, that's the past. They haven't really talked or seen each other in a very long time. So I think they had already moved on when we were obviously together. So, I was separated for a year before my divorce was finalized. So I get it. I give him his space to kind of work on that and do that as long as he's proactive and doing all the right steps, for himself, you know what I mean? And obviously now that we're engaged, I'm just trying to focus on the things that we need to focus on and try to stay as positive as we can. It's not easy, but, so much that we have to kind of do, especially during this, pandemic and quarantine, because now we have a new life to look forward to. So
I know. Is he going to live with you? Are you going to live with him? Where are you guys going to live?
I think we're all going to try to live together, and we're just trying to find the right place to make us happy and find where our roots are. Connecticut will always be home away from home, but it's been very nice to be able to have these places and our dad's house. But eventually I think we want to find something of our own for me and the girls and for him as well.
I mean, you guys would make great neighbors.
Yeah, yes. We always lived in LA close by.
Yeah, we've always
Miami's nice.
close.
You know, so many places.
Yeah.
Connecticut's always here as well. So,
Are the boys with you right now?
Well, we have a special surprise for you guys.
Come
They're
on, let me
here.
see. Really?
Yeah,
I want to see.
We'll push over so you
say
can.
hi to Jenny.
They can make their grand. Yeah, they want to make their
Oh
grand.
my God, I'm so excited right now. I'm talking to Darcey and Stacey, and they're bringing in Florian and Georgi.
Oh
my God. Hello, boys.
Florian.
Hey.
Oh my God. Congratulations, you guys. I can't believe that what I'm looking at actually, because I interviewed the girls early on in the season and I represent a lot of us viewers that love the show. And we were a little worried, you guys. We were a lot worried. And I'm happy to see where you guys are right now. Florian, how are you feeling? Are you feeling like things have calmed down now that you're married? Not as much craziness or thirsty bitches after you? Or how are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel happy and sad and happy to be saved
Mm-hmm.
from the COVID and very, very happy right now.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can't tell if you hate the cameras there or if you just don't give a shit about them. Which is it?
He's really like a family guy. He really doesn't care about the cameras.
No.
So you know it's natural for
And
him.
actually, he was the one doing all this. Like when we were self-documenting, he was the one doing all the camera stuff.
He liked
And
that.
it was like hours a day. So you know, he's learned a lot.
We got two models on your hands, so I'm sure they're not scared of some cameras.
Hands, yes.
Georgi, I got to tell you, we got to know you only from this season, but we like you. I talked to my, peeps, my friends, and we're like, God, we're crossing our fingers for Georgi. Like, he seems like a legit good guy, and we love these women so much that if you guys fuck with them, you're fucked. Here's my question, though. Do you guys feel intimidated that there's so many eyes on you now? Or do you kind of a little bit like the attention? Because let's face it, you're guys, and who wouldn't like the attention from a lot of ladies? Let me start with you, Georgi.
Yeah, we need to be very careful with these two twins. we don't want to get in trouble. So,
Gotta be real though.
Yeah,
Stay strong,
they're really
Stay
nice.
strong.
They're really nice, and thank you for the good words also. Everybody like the attention a little bit, but obviously, I don't care about this anymore. Like I just care about my relationship with Darcey and our journey. And always going to be haters and all the people they like, me and Darcey, all the people they hate. But the most important for me is our relationship and our family. That's the most, doesn't matter. Anything else, I don't care about it.
Good answer. What about you, Florian? Do you check Instagram a lot? Do you check if you got some flames?
For me, I've learned to listen.
He learned his lesson.
Yeah, no more. For me, it's right now I can shut down the Instagram. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
For me,
He tells me all the time, I'll close Instagram, whatever you want, but I don't want him to do that. That's,
Really?
what he wants, but, he learned his lesson.
Yeah, he's a family guy at
He's
heart.
a family guy at heart.
Yeah, he's got a good heart.
That's good. I mean, I applaud you guys. Yeah.
I leave these people in hands of God.
Yeah.
I love it. You guys are so all cute together. And Georgi, what is with your hair seemed to be an extra character on the show this season. Can you talk about a little bit, like what kind of products you use and why is it so fabulous?
So that's what I always say to everybody, even for the skin, for the hair, for everything. Eat healthy, drink a lot of water, drink your vitamins, and work out. And that's the secret. Live healthy and be healthy, and you look good.
And happy.
And be happy. That's the secret.
Sometimes you need to drink to have fun.
Trust me. I know.
In Rhode Island.
You guys didn't get to see in Rhode Island. We kept calling him DJ Flo. He was having a blast. He got his drink on.
Really?
Oh, yeah, he was having fun.
Speaking of DJ Flo, is that a career maybe choice or where you think you're going to go for careers?
He's good with his hands, like I said before.
Yeah.
Do you know what you want to do though? Once you can work?
In future, probably I have many things to understand, like model, like who knows? Never know. Never say no. understand?
He's a good furniture designer.
Furniture
He
and-
wants to model fitness. He's into fitness and all that stuff. So he's got a
Well,
lot of
You never
trades.
know.
Both of you guys could be models, but Georgie, definitely, I think you can do some Pantene commercials with this hair.
Yeah, totally.
Who did this
He
hairstyle?
wants
I need to
cut
know.
it, but I was like, wait, no, I like it long. Let me enjoy it for a little bit longer long. So I don't know. I think he wants to do short, but maybe he'll surprise you guys if we
Is
get
it-
another.
Is it long still? I can't tell if it with the
Yeah,
stick back.
so long. I just put it
Take it
together.
down. Take it down.
I was since I come to United States, I grow my hair. It was really long for a couple years. Then I cut it for
Should
a
make
couple years. So I was
extensions.
with short hair, and now I decided to grow it long again. But I'm kind of getting tired from the long hair right now. So maybe after the winter, or maybe I don't know when. Maybe we're gonna cut it soon or keep it. I don't know. We'll see.
Donate to the charity.
Whatever Darcey say, I don't know.
No, that's
Now her decision
Not my.
matter. So.
Hey, I buy my hair.
Yeah, we buy our hair.
I just clipped mine on, so I get it. For the weddings, how involved are you going to allow the guys to make decisions? I mean, usually I like the guys to stay out of it, like just help us pay for it, but let us design it.
Right.
Are you having
Yeah.
the guys involved in any way?
Yeah, sure. I feel like it's a decision, for us as couples. And if we do something twinny, you never know, we might do a twin theme because Stacey didn't really get her
Right.
big wedding that she wanted because of the quarantine. And I don't mind, I think us sharing that moment together would be really inspiring. And we'll have our separate moments, but I think,
Just need to make the girls happy.
yeah,
Thanks, babe.
I think they'll be a part of it. I think we all kind of want like a destination wedding near water would be
Yeah.
kind of cool, and somewhere sunny and romantic and with friends and family and the ones that mean the most.
But I tell you the truth. Of course, she's gonna ask me what I think, what is my opinion, and I'll say I like this. And she asked me again, and I'll say I like this. But in the end, she's gonna make her decision.
Well, we know what we like, so,
So-
trust me.
That sounds like every relationship you just described their conversation. That's exactly
Yeah.
what we all are like.
Yeah.
They asked, but
Are
they
you
made
We
their
like
own
water, boats, beautiful things that are sparkly, and
Yeah.
a beautiful wedding. Just it's not the look of it, honestly. It's the moment that we're going to be able to share
Make memories
with everybody, and it's the journey that
Yes.
we've been on for many years, and I think it's deserving. It's time.
And Georgie, lucky us, Darcey. So some
Yeah.
girls just not ask nothing.
He's a lucky guy. He's a very lucky guy.
So for our opinion,
Very lucky guy. You guys are both very lucky. And Georgie, I know you said
Florian,
before you.
we got matching tattoos of our wedding date.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I got
Aw.
my rib. So we got.
That's a
our
good place to
wedding
do
date
it.
tattooed.
I know. I've got me and Donnie's tattoos everywhere. I mean, I'm loaded myself. I'm guilty as charged. Georgie, I do want to ask you, when you were about to propose to Darcey, you were like, obviously questioning it because a lot of stuff was going on, but you were like, maybe this will show her that I'm serious, that I love her, and she won't worry so much. Did it work? Did she calm down? Did she trust more, knowing that you got on your knee to propose to her?
I mean, of course, when I proposed, it was one step farther for both of us in our relationship. But of course, you need to live a little bit longer and know each other a little bit longer. And when you feel very comfortable with each other and you spend more time together, and that's how you build the trust. You cannot build the trust from the beginning in the relationship. You need to take time. You need to go through different situations to build your trust and your connection in this relationship. So. Definitely was better after the proposal.
I actually thought he was going to throw me off the boat and break up with me. I didn't know.
I always thought you were going to say no for a second. I was like,
I was
what are
like,
you doing?
what's going on here?
I was shocked.
I was shocked in the moment because, there was some trust issues, but I feel like I needed to make sure that he was going to be able to be open and honest with me during this, relationship. And if we were to further our commitment and through a marriage, I want to know that he'll always stand by my side and be open. I just wanted to know a little bit more about him during that time after all the things that we've gone together in the past weeks and month or so. It's been a journey from the very beginning, and I didn't want to have, another failed relationship. So it took me a moment, but it was like, I was happy because that made me trust him more.
like in that split moment, that's when I was like, okay, you're right though. Like if you're going to make this sort of commitment now, I can trust you, you know? So in an ironic, you know, subconscious way, it was able for me to kind of lean back and just accept it and receive the love.
But
I love
that's
hearing
why I
that.
decided to be in boat in the middle of the ocean. So if you say no, she's nowhere to go.
He wasn't going to take no for an answer. That's for sure.
No, it captured you.
Thanks for our mini moon.
Yeah, right. When can we look forward to, and I know that it's not easy going through divorce, and I don't mean to make light of it, but we're just so excited to see you guys get married. When is that divorce going to finalize, Georgi?
Fingers.
We'll see.
Yeah, because the COVID, it took a while. I think it's pending still, so things are still being worked out.
During the COVID, it's very hard to do anything, even to go in a nice restaurant and eat food. Now it's a little bit easier to go in a restaurant and eat foods, but otherwise, some stuff is still very difficult. Yeah. So we'll
keep
see.
you posted.
Yes, you better. I know the courts are backed up. And last question. I know that you, Darcey and Stacey, you have had kids. You guys are good to go. But Florian and Georgi, you guys are fine not craving any more children in this lifetime, or any, I should say, Georgi and Florian?
Never know.
Never know. We were just talking about it last night.
Never know.
I just want to be clear again, until Darcey, I don't have no kids. And to everybody around, I have no kids nowhere. And I hope my first kid to be with Darcey. So we'll see.
Yeah. Oh my God, you guys are talking babies?
Babies.
Okay, do you have baby names picked out? You got it, because that's such a thing.
Yeah, it is.
What is that?
Do you guys have baby names picked out?
We haven't really picked out baby names, no. I mean, I think for Florian and I, you know, my sons are like, you know, he accepts them as his own. And if God wants to bless us with a child one day, then we would both love that. So
that'd be cute. You had the girl and we had the boy, because I have the girls. She has the boy.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Usually in Bulgaria, the tradition is the kids, they pick one of the name of the grandparents, or like kind of mix or something similar to the grandparents. So always you're taking the name from the grandparents to generation.
Yeah, every kids get the shitty name and like it is change the name. It's good to change. Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll just, if we have a boy, we'll call him
Is grow up like kids and not like the name, his old name, and like to change.
Oh, well, if we have a boy, maybe Michael, and none of our brother or our father, Mike, our dad, Michael, who is the breakout star. Yeah. Everybody loves our dad.
Wow.
They're like, is he single? They DM us about our dad every day. Tons of people.
And I like Michael.
Guys.
It reminds me of Archangel Michael, and you're right. We do love your dad, and we love you guys. I'm so grateful you guys came back to my show. Georgi and Florian, thank you so much for being here, but also for making these women happy. Please, please keep their hearts safe and give them that future that they talk about all the time, because we are rooting for them and rooting for you guys as well. So come back. Fingers crossed. Much love. Keep up the great work.
Love you guys.
Wow.
Love you. Bye, you guys.
Family.
Yes.
Thank you.